Hi, I'm Ken Danjanovich, your host of this edition of Sportsman's News Television. We're in southeast Alaska, about 100 miles north of Yakutat on the Tsiu River. This is one of my favorite venues. Silver salmon fishing in August and September are phenomenal. The last trip we had here was in the end of August. Fishing was spectacular, but Greg Dirick here, the owner here at Tsiu River, said you got to come the second or third week in September, and if you really want to see some silvers, this is the time to come. Now, one thing is, you've got to be willing to put up with the inclement weather, and even though the sun's breaking through today, we're expecting very high winds, 40 to 50 miles an hour this week with rain showers. So what do you say we grab our rods, hit the water right now on the Tsiu River in southeast Alaska.
Been here in 5 minutes and got 2 on the bank.
I was just straightening out my line, and then on that first good cast, I caught a fish. They're just stacked in here. They're just coming from the ocean, and they fight like bees.
Yeah, they are
strong. A lot of fun. It's a black rabbit tail with some chenille on it with heavy eyes. And, strip it a little fast and bring it through there, you catch your fish.
Dark seems to be the color, doesn't it, right now?
Dark's been good, blue's been good, some dark green, some shades like that. Wish I had a red head on it, but I just don't need it.
Big hook nose starting up on him. Beautiful.
Good evening. How are you tonight?
Not too bad.
Good. Go ahead and open it all the way. We've got ribeye steaks tonight. All our meat is choice here. It all has at least 5 weeks aged before we serve it. We put no seasonings on the meat, so you let you season it for yourself.
You know, different venues can change from year to year, depending on weather conditions, a host of things. Here on the Tsiu River this year, if you've watched our last episode of this particular venue with Dirick Tsiu River Lodge, you notice that we were really basically fishing the channels in this river. This is a very short river. It's only about 7 miles from the mouth of the ocean up to the top of the run. And there are some different areas where it goes through some grassy meadows, some different areas through dunes and so forth. But if you can see in the background here with me right now, they have had so much rain in August and September in this area that I didn't even recognize the area when we got here. There is so much water that these fish are literally everywhere. They're spread out across these flats, and when the sun comes out like this, you can see them in the water in big pods. It's been fun chasing them around here so far, but this water is nowhere near what it has been in the past when I've been here. The fishing has been spectacular. In fact, the worse the weather that gets, the better the fishing has been. So don't ever let that deter you from getting your line in the water. There are some older gentlemen here that were leaving the day that we got here, and that's exactly what he said to me. He said, I'll tell you right now. He says, you got some bad weather coming, but he said, don't be afraid to stay out in that bad weather. Rain, wind, whatever you get. The fishing will just get better and better. And that's what it's done this week here with Derek's Tsiu River Lodge. Marty, have you ever seen salmon fishing like this?
No, I have not. I don't know if I could reel another one in.
Perfect. Sometimes these fish get even with you. I just took my jacket off and he did a pretty good job of getting me a little bit wet here, but that's actually a little bit on the smaller size of the fish we've been catching. It's just been unbelievable. It's hard to say when you've got a 9 to 10 pound silver salmon that it's on the small side, but boy, they have been just fantastic. We've caught fish up to 20 pounds this week, silver salmon. It's not unheard of, but to catch as many as we have, it's absolutely amazing here on the Tsiu River in southeast Alaska. That was exciting. I was fighting that fish and my spool on my reel came out. Got a little water over the top, but we still got the fish on. What we're doing here on the Tsiu is this pattern's been really good. If you notice, it has dumbbell eyes. This is a purple with a pink on the front. It's got a lot of flash in the tail, and it's been a great fly. All pink has been very good today. The first couple of days we were here, black was really well, but the darker colors on these type of days are very good at times, and of course pink to me is one of the best colors of all. So never go, especially silver fishing, without a bunch of pink flies in your bag. Weighted eyes and unweighted, you got it covered. Well, you know, one of the neat things about Sportsman's News, if you haven't heard about it, our Writers Contest is a fabulous event. We have 2 each year. Every 6 months we run a new contest for a great hunting or fishing trip somewhere around the world. This particular one is on the Tsiu River in southeast Alaska, and John Farmer from Kansas was our lucky winner in this contest. Submitted a story about him and his son doing a caribou hunt, and what a trip of a lifetime really here to the Tsiu.
Thank you, Kent. This has been an awesome time, and I'd like to thank Sportsman's Warehouse. It's been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it's, I'm telling you, if you're looking for big numbers of fish, big fish, and the time of your life, check into the all the things here at the Tsiu River Lodge, Derek's Tsiu River Lodge in southeast Alaska. I'll tell you, there's nothing better. Well, you know, you can tell the good lodges up here in Alaska because they have really everything you needed for your trip. This particular place here at the Derek's Tsiu River Lodge, they not only have a great wet room here that you can hang your waders, your wading shoes, your jackets up to dry out overnight, and then they also have a fly tying shop that you can go in after hours. They have a they don't have any TV here, but they have a large screen TV and some DVDs you can watch if you like, and a little some couches and so forth in there. But they have a full fly tying little bench there too that you can make some new creations to try when you're out on the water here at Derek's Tsiu River Lodge. Well, I'll tell you something, we've been waiting for this all week long. This is our last full day here at the Derek's Tsiu River Lodge, and we've been told this time of year is just going to be fantastic on topwater. And so came out this morning, the water is actually like glass, a little bit of sprinkles in the air still, but put on these little foam poppers, and first cast, you get trailers every cast. This is really something. See that wake coming after it, gets fish after fish. The first one misses it, there's another one to get it. So not much more exciting than that, I'll tell you. Did he break it? One popper down. Now if you look out there in front of us, those waves in the water, that's not wind, that's fish. That's actually hundreds of silver salmon moving up and down this river, and that's what they make. They make those wakes in the water like that. Unbelievable. Kind of an interesting little popper idea. It's just a piece of foam basically on a crystal bugger. This is in purple, I have them in pink also, and they have two little flaps in front. That's what's giving you the resistance coming across the top of the water. And of course foam's going to keep it buoyant, and just fast pops across the top, and you'll actually see on a day like this when the water is so calm, you'll actually see the wakes coming after them, so it can be quite exciting. It's a fun way to fish, and there's been guys on this trip that they've used exclusively this type of topwater to fish with the fly rod. Fun stuff. Look how tall those fish are. That is unbelievable. Derek's Tsiu River Lodge, I'm telling you, there's no place better if you're looking for big silver salmon on the fly rod or spin cast. Doesn't make any difference. This is the place to be.
It's pretty amazing.
It's like you said, it's not fishing, it's catching.
It's catching. We're not fishing here.
Well, as you can see, we've had another great time here at Derek's Tsiu River Lodge in southeast Alaska. Boy, if you're looking for a silver salmon experience that you will never experience anywhere else, this is the place to be. They open in August and through September. The later in the season you go, the more fish there are here. As you can see, we had a little bit of inclement weather this week, but everything is perfect. The food is fantastic. The accommodations for a remote facility like this are spectacular. And if you're looking for a once-in-a-lifetime experience for the best silver salmon fishing anywhere that I know of, give Greg Derek and his staff a call at Tsiu River Lodge here in southeast Alaska. And again, thank you for joining us on this edition of Sportsman's News Television.